Hey guys, Andrew coming at you. Still working on getting this set up in this new location. I hope that everyone is having a fantastic day. I thought I would share some with you about quitting snooze and weight gain and how I'm dealing with it. This has been kind of an interesting topic. Plus, I've had some people ask for an update, so I thought today would be a perfect day to do a video on this. I know I have like a younger audience too, so I mean, I know this isn't going to apply to everybody, but if this can help some people that are either quitting or have quit and give them support, and plus it's to help me kind of dealing with the weight gain that comes with quitting snooze and the mindset you need to have. So when I quit snooze, it has been, I quit snooze right around February. I wish I had the exact date, but it would have been early February. I do not regret quitting snooze at all. I'm very, very happy that I quit snooze. However, I have had moments of weakness because I have had people ask me, hey, how's it going? I have had moments of weakness and times where I felt very weak, where I felt tempted to use it. And I'll go into the details of what that's been like. Now, first of all, I've still saved a lot of money and I feel so much better. However, I probably gained 5 kilograms in 2.5 months, and that would have been about that equals about 10 to 11 pounds, and about an inch and a half to 2 inches on my waist. It feels like I'm still trying to figure out what that is. Now I've heard it's normal to gain 10 pounds of weight. However, I've been running and training for a marathon program. Now, if I look at the beginning of it, I definitely was overeating in the beginning, and I think that's normal. And I was craving candy, so I definitely did things I shouldn't have done. But I used to have a certain system where I was able to eat a lot of food at once and I would be full a lot the rest of the day. It really seems that nicotine is an appetite suppressant, but I also believe that it changes, and I've done some research on this, but I can attest to this. I'm pretty sure as well that it changes the way the body processes sugars and what your body holds on to and doesn't hold on to. So it definitely affects sugar. It definitely affects like I said, how your body is storing this. So I'm not trying to make excuses. I know everybody will say calories in, calories out, but it has felt like, at least for me, 3 months in, it has felt like my body has just been all out of whack. The nice news is I definitely gained a lot of muscle, and that's fantastic. And I am running all right. But to give you an example, my best running, my best half marathon time, and again, I'm a casual runner. I talk about running on here on my channel. I love it. I'm now that I'm in my 30s, I'm thinking about taking running much more seriously and trying to pick a lot more races to do. And so that'll be fun because I enjoy it and I think it's great to have a healthy activity to do. However, uh, my best time is just under 145. I think it's like 144:30 or something like that. I did that in Stockholm 2 years ago. So, and I was like, before I quit the snooze, for the most part, I was able to run very fast. I was running like sub 20s, 5Ks, sub 45, 10Ks. And for me, I felt really good about that because I was always running faster. And it just felt like when I quit, I had to dial back. I did a video a while ago where I talked about getting out of running and getting back in. I never fully quit running, but maybe I was running 2 to 3 days a week. Well, now I'm in the heavy mileage of my running, and it still feels like I'm putting on a lot of weight, which has been absolutely frustrating for me just because I don't understand. I don't get it. It doesn't seem fair. And all that sounds like weird, but I mean, really, it doesn't seem fair. So to be running as much as I am, and it feels like every week I'm getting bigger, and it scares me because okay, I can deal with a few pounds of gaining weight, but 10 pounds, I never realized before how much of my identity was being a size 30 waist, being thin, and I think especially as being into running, you feel that extra 10 pounds. So now, even though I mentioned all of that, let's talk about the solutions for it. Because as Albert Einstein said, like the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. I have accepted the fact that my body is different, that I can't eat the same way I ate before, that I really can't take cheat meals. I used to be able to have a cheat meal once or twice a week. Maybe I could have a pizza, or on the weekend after a long run, I could kind of pig out and eat whatever I want. Well, that has since seemed to fade away. I'm not saying it's going to fade away forever if I'm putting a lot more miles in, but definitely for right now, if I want to lose weight, I have to cut things out. So I am eating an insanely, I would consider like clean diet. What I'm starting to do is incorporate a lot more vegetables and fruits into my diet. And where I used to pound down a lot of food at once, I'm just telling myself, let's have one plate of food and incorporate a lot of fruits and vegetables throughout the day and see if that makes a difference. Right now, I'm cutting out any unnecessary, any empty calories. So what I mean by that is candy, having a drink or something like that, and basically anything that my body can't use. My thought process is, when this happened to me and it changed the way my body processes everything, I think the best thing to do is to simply think about the quality of calories I'm putting in my body. So what I mean by that is can my body use this? Is this have a nutritional value to it? So definitely no candy. It's not that but that first 2 months you're going to really need candy. And so I got that candy out of my diet as well. And that's what I think is nice about the fruit. I can wake up and have a banana, and that's like my breakfast. And eating some of this fruit is helping me not want any sweets. And it's still kind of making me feel good. Also, my diet, I'm still drinking the amount of water that I normally drink. So my advice to anybody out there that was at least feeling like I feel is, this is my update. I do feel better. It does get better. It's a little bit annoying going through this process. I did have a moment of weakness, and this is what I'll explain, where my mind started to say, look, maybe it's not that good of an idea maybe you should go back to snooze because you were thinner. What's more healthy, being 10 pounds overweight or being thinner and using the snooze? But the truth of the matter is, I can lose the 10 pounds. I just have to work at it. And just because I was thinner before doesn't mean that I was necessarily healthier. That's really important to remember. It doesn't mean that I was necessarily healthier. So for anybody out there that's dealing with this sudden weight gain, especially if you're kind of an athletic person, like I would consider myself somewhat athletic, and you're dealing with this, I'm not where I expected to be weight-wise and fitness-wise at this point. But, I did a half marathon in 1:46, like I said, a little bit faster. It's not that big of a deal in the long run. You always have to think a year ahead. The good news is I haven't gone back to snooze. That's a good thing, that I'm not back into that daily habit. So I just have to figure out a way to change things, and I'm changing things up with my diet. I am feeling better, and we'll go from there. And I'm going to continue with my running and everything else. So if you're going through the same thing as me, realize that you're not alone. You're not crazy and weird. There's definitely something that happens with your body. And like with me, it just feels like my body's out of whack. It doesn't know, should my metabolism be fast? Should it be slow? It's just in a weird place right now. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that you can see that the quality of my videos are getting better. If you like this video, if this video was helpful for you, I would really appreciate it if you can give me a like. And as always, please subscribe to my channel. I have music and fun things coming up. I'm planning on putting out my leftovers review tomorrow. It might be a bit difficult to do today after my run. And I just wish everybody out there a great day, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care.